All right, we are green. Welcome back, brothers and sisters. I am Braden. This is Langley Outdoors, the place where we not only talk about what's going on in the gun world, our beautiful country, how we're going to fix this bad boy together. Guys, the rats are jumping ship. The Democrats have lost the peaceful protest narrative. You've got senators jumping ship, far left progressives jumping ship. The polling is jumping. I'm telling you, guys, you are at the beginning of a culture shift that you are driving. Let no one else tell you that you do not have power and you have no influence. What we're about to walk through right now is truly going to make your jaw drop. And of course, everything will be linked in the description box below. I always bring the receipts, and please make sure you hit that like button, subscribe to the channel, and turn the notification bell on, because we are pushing freedom to the next generation on this channel, not just telling you what's going on. There's more to this, and that's what you guys are actively doing every day. All right. So let's get into this real quickly, because I want to show you what's happening. Guys, this is a very big deal. We're going to jump over to my X profile. At Braden LOA, you want to follow me. We just jumped over 18,000 followers. Thank you so much for that. Let's get it to 20, because this is really crucial work that we're doing. But let's get right into it. So, what up, Eric? So as you can see, I'm about to show you a clip that I did an exclusive X little short video on earlier today, because it builds it basically shows you what's happening and then gives you the reason for everything else I'm going to show you. Okay, you have to stick through this video. I got 5 tabs after this one, but it all shows and proves you are moving the culture, you, the viewer, right now. Spread this out, because more people need to understand what is happening. I'm telling you, this is it. What's up, everybody? Let's get it. And send this one out, because it looks like YouTube didn't send out notifications again. All right, here we go. This is from CNN this morning about immigration polling.
You know, if we just take a look at the baseline numbers here, this is Trump's net approval rating on immigration. It's gone up like a rocket. Compare now versus 8 years ago during Trump's first term. Look at this. In his first term, Trump was way underwater at minus 21 points. But look at this. He's up over 20 points. Now, in the aggregate, he is in positive territory at plus 1 point on his net approval rating. Some other polls even have it a little bit higher than that. There is no issue on which Trump is doing so much better than he was in his first term, more than the issue of immigration. No wonder the Times has written up the way that he is. Trump is begging for a fight on this, because he knows what he's doing so far is working with the American electorate.
All right. This is what you have to understand going forward. If you guys are just now tuning in because YouTube did not send out notifications, I wouldn't be surprised. But I'm looking at the data. I can tell he didn't. All right. So what you're seeing here is a 22-point shift in the population. That is you. That is driving what you're about to see. All right, let's get into this, because, guys, you're seeing it in the gun world. You are seeing it in immigration. You're seeing it in America. You're seeing it in the next generation. You are at the very beginning of a culture shift. You're doing it, and it's going very hard and very fast away from the left. All right. Watch this. This is Stephen Smith. He's one of the darlings on the mid-left right now. Listen to what he just said to Gavin Newsom. Again, this is while the riots are going on, okay? Everything's being burned. Listen to what Stephen Smith said to Gavin Newsom. This is important stuff, guys.
Why the hell are you playing right into the hands of Donald Trump? Because I got news for you. On this particular issue, as it involves migrants, immigrants, those who are undocumented, dare we say illegal, in the United States of America, he's winning on this issue. There's a reason he won a popular vote. There's a reason he won the Electoral College vote. There's a reason he won every swing state. There are people within the United States of America that want our immigration crisis addressed and want the situation resolved somehow, some way. And a person that seems eager to bring a resolution to the table is President Donald Trump. Now, others may challenge that, because they may say we had a bipartisan agreement when Joe Biden was in office that Donald Trump convinced the GOP to nix because he wanted to use it as an issue to favor him during the election. Well, damn it, it worked. It worked. And I got news for you, Governor Newsom. It's working now.
What I've been posting on X all day, and I've been following this since Saturday, and a lot of you guys on X have been with me there, commenting back and forth and spreading information. It's about narrative and optics. The Democrats are attempting to try to frame this as Donald Trump did this, and it's falling flat on its face. If you're just now tuning in, again, because they didn't tell you on YouTube's side, There's a massive net approval shift on Donald Trump on immigration while these riots are going on, okay? That's what's feeding what I'm about to show you. Stephen A. Smith, who is a Democrat, just said that to Gavin Newsom. I'm going to keep on going. I got 3 tabs after this one. This is what they were attempting to do from the Democrat side on MSNBC. Guys, I cannot express how proud I am of you guys for driving what is happening right now. Watch this. This is from the Democrat side.
What does that mean? Democrats should lean into this. And by the way, let's remind voters of one thing. Donald Trump is the reason we are here. Last year, we had a bipartisan effort to fix the broken border, and Donald Trump killed that effort. For the first time in 40 years, we actually had an agreement, and Donald Trump killed it. We should remind voters of that and hang this around his neck.
And yet, we're...
All right, so I want to make one really important piece, like administrative thing. Excuse me. The account here, Gunther Eagleman, says hang Donald Trump around his neck. That is not accurate. What it's talking about is the political noose of, or the political weight of killing that bill. That's what it's talking about. It's not talking about killing him. I mean, flat out, honestly. But this is important. What did Stephen A. Smith just say? He just said you can say all you want about he killed the bill because this, that, and the other. What's the Democrat acolytes say on MSNBC to an MSNBC Democrat audience? They are attempting to frame this, but they're failing. Look what just happened to Senator John Fetterman. And if you guys are just now tuning in, make sure that you spread this one out because the notifications did not go out legitimately. I'm looking at it. It's crazy. Here's what Fetterman just said. This is a sitting Democratic senator. While the rest of the Democrats are trying to do what this guy is trying to do, this is what Fetterman just said. I unapologetically stand for free speech, peaceful demonstrations, and immigration, but this is not that. This is anarchy and true chaos. My party loses the moral high ground when we refuse to condemn setting cars on fire, destroying buildings, and assaulting law enforcement. That's the whole point. That's why you see all the supercuts that are going around right now. I've posted a few of myself that are showing mostly peaceful protests, just like back in 2020. They're trying to do this game where they're telling you what's happening, but it's obviously don't believe your lying eyes. They're losing the narrative. You are shifting the culture. You, watching right now, are responsible for it. And honestly, I'm damn proud of you for doing it. All right, now let's get into the far left progressives over there at Young Turks. These guys are, like, you need binoculars to see them on the left, okay? Jink Uger. Trump and ICE started this fight in Los Angeles. Okay. But imagine if instead of burning cars, our side showed up and did what the civil rights movement did. Civil disobedience where we match the government's violence with stubborn peacefulness. It takes courage to take a punch, not throw one. I'm going to tell you guys a little kind of peek behind the curtain a little bit. Katie and I are researching heavily what Anna Paulina Luna just put out, and it's about communists funding this entire thing. And we're going to drop it when we feel confident that we have enough receipts for you. But this is not a peaceful civil rights movement. The people who are on the left have been infiltrated by Antifa and all sorts of very radical people, and they're using the crowds of left demonstrators to navigate and cause a ruckus. That's what you're seeing. That's why the Democrats are losing the narrative. That's why all the Mexican flags and Cuban flags and all these flags of foreign nations are changing over because it's obvious what's happening. Now, if you're just now tuning in, I'm walking you through how the narrative is shifting, and they are trying their very damnedest to make this happen in real time, and it's not. All right, this is Dana Bash. Listen to what she said this morning. This is 246. This is after we did our first video where we featured something she said. Listen to where it devolved to really quickly.
This is the showdown the White House has been waiting for. I would go a step further than you did and say this is the showdown that the White House instigated. They didn't wait for it. They created it.
That's true. I was struck by something the president said yesterday. He said in one of his chats with reporters, we're going to have troops everywhere. It's a classic tool in the playbook of authoritarian leaders to create a crisis, exacerbate a crisis, and then to put forward the remedy of deploying the military on the domestic arena.
Okay, I'm going to pause this really quickly, and I'm going to revisit something that I said prior a lot in this whole event. Do not become the story the media wants. They are begging for something to frame as, look how bad this person is, while everyone else was protesting their rights. They are looking for another Kyle Rittenhouse. or something of that nature. Look what the big bad Marines did. Look what the Authoritarian did. They are looking for something to shift the focus away from the far left lunatics, and they're not getting it. That's why the narrative is shifting so hard, because everyone on our side is staying out of it. That's what you're seeing right here. But I do want to address something. Authoritarian leaders create the problem, exacerbate the problem, and then provide the solution for the problem. Is that not exactly what Antifa is doing in LA right now? They're exacerbating a problem for their own political gains, and the Democrats are attempting to weaponize it against Trump in the midterms, and it's failing, as you can see right here on the polling that we covered already. On CNN, guys, the things that are happening are all connected. It's not just gun rights. It's gun rights of being attacked by progressives, abortion, immigration. Every hot button topic has been assaulted by progressives. That's why I'm spending so much time connecting them, because the second that we realize it's all one common enemy, it's the second it's freaking on. Let's get back to the guy trying to frame Donald Trump as an authoritarian.
That seems to be what the White House wants to do. I think it's, first of all, because they believe that they need to be ruthless in this crackdown, in this deportation program, but there are also a myriad of political incentives for the White House to push this forward. They want to clash with Democrats. They want to warn other Democratic states. Trump likes to look strong, and they want to, act as strong men and deploy the military. So right now, politically and actually, it seems like the White House has this exactly where it wants it.
Which is clearly what the Democratic governor, Gavin Newsom, knows full well. He's trying to call the president out for what he is doing, but he still has to keep the people in his state safe. Here's
Mouthpiece.
the way that he described what's happening.
I don't need to listen to that Gavin Newsom pounding his chest. Here's the bottom line, guys. If Trump was the one that was doing all this, and the administration was so evil, and you guys were so evil for supporting it, the protest wouldn't be being organized on Antifa Reddits and Antifa chats across the entire nation. Tampa, New York, Seattle. I mean, you think this is just accidental? No, we're gonna drop receipts. If we can find all the proper things to where we can absolutely say this is what's happening, I will go live with it. Anna Paulina Luna dropped some pretty damning stuff, and we're looking into it to confirm it. But this is the angle they're trying to take while they are guilty of doing the same thing. Guys, stay frosty. Keep it clear. Keep your heads clear. Stay safe. And I'm going to see you guys tomorrow, maybe when YouTube decides to send out notifications again. So spread this one out. Make sure all of this is being documented, because you guys are kicking their butts and they don't know how to handle it. I hope you guys enjoy the content. I'll see you tomorrow.